Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today I have an interesting video. I'm just going to be benchmarking two GTX Titans with the Metro Last Light benchmark version 2.0. You can see right here, version 2.0. I have one Titan SC and the other one's just a regular Titan. Here you can see that Titan number 1, it's overclocked. Plus 77. This is the Titan Superclocked. The second Titan is just a regular Titan, and you can see that it's plus 125. They're both running at 1124 after being after GPU 2.0 boost clocks them that high. So that way they're running even. And it's interesting to see that the non-superclock version, like the regular Titan, is able to reach higher clock speeds than the superclocked. Generally, superclock cards can achieve much higher speeds and being more stable at those higher speeds, but not the case with my Titans. So here are the settings for the benchmark. DirectX 11, 1920 by 1080. Quality very high. That's as high as you can go. Texture filtering AF 16x. Motion blur normal. SSAA is checked. Tessellation for DirectX 11 is very high. The scene, it only gives me an option of 1d6. We can run it multiple times. I ran this earlier and it gave me different results every time. Actually, the second time it ran, it was lower than the first and the third time, but it was still very consistent. Average frame rate is around 65. Minimum was around 16 and maximum was around 160. So let's run 3 of these. Let me just make sure everything's running. Temperature, yep. Okay, let's get started with the benchmark. Then I'm also going to be running the Precision X up on the right. So you can guys see the GPU clock speed and temperature. Top card, or the first card, is running roughly 10 degrees hotter than the second one. Both cards are running at 1124 megahertz. One is at 58 degrees, one is at 52 degrees Celsius. Make note that some of the screen tearing that's going on, it's mainly by the capture card that I'm using. It's not really my monitor or the video card that has a problem. It's just the capture card. And it goes away every time I unplug it and just play on my monitor. The capture card it's running at 60 hertz refresh rate, while my monitor is at 120, so I have to bring the monitor back down. And since the V-Sync's off to give you the frame rate, you're gonna have some screen tearing. Pay no attention to that. I mean, this is just so we can see the frame rate and how the cards perform. Temperature increased on the first one to 65 degrees, while the second one is still at 58 degrees Celsius. gonna do a comparison between one Titan and against two Titans and how well they do in SLI. There are already plenty of videos out there with a Titan running this game or running this benchmark, so you can just compare the results with those. Or unless I get like a request of someone actually wanting me to do this benchmark with just one Titan, I'll be happy to do that too. It's just that, you know, I try not to be too redundant in YouTube, making the same videos all over again. But again, even with the same video card and the same game, you're gonna find that a lot of people get like different results. You know, two people with Titan will get different results. I mean, your CPU, your memory have obviously a little bit to do with this. So I don't know. This game looks pretty badass. The first video card just broke the 70 degrees Celsius mark. Oh, actually 71. Here are the results. Run 0 on D6. Average frame rate 64.83. Max frame rate 161.03, and minimum dropped to 1667. Run number 2, roughly the same, except the max was a little bit lower and the minimum were a little bit lower. The average was still, actually the average was a little bit higher, 64.97. On third run, 64.95 frames per second, maximum 163, minimum 13, roughly the same. So overall, the average was 64.67, max 163, and minimum 10. There you have it, guys. Metro Last Light benchmark results, June 30th, 2013 at 9:56 p.m. This is Chicago Central Time. It doesn't matter, but what matters is I'm going to be doing the same benchmark with with the hydro block or hydro copper water blocks for the Titan. So I'm going to run these on water, and I'm going to try to overclock them even further and see if we can get better results that way, and see if it's actually worth getting a second Titan, see if it's actually worth water cooling your Titans. All that will I'll have it coming up within the next couple of weeks. I have one water block ready. I still need the second one, and I still need my radiators, pump, and all that stuff for my custom loop. So it'll take me a couple weeks for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.